Couturebaes, we have to talk about the infamous Raz B from the popular group B2K speaking his truth and getting a cease and desist on Hollywood Unlocked. But before we get into that, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Baby, everything we say here is allegedly, so sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice, and don't get your panties in a bunch. Now let's roll this footage.
The reason why I have you here is because when we talked back in 2007, the time has changed. And I feel a couple things. One, as somebody who's now been speaking very public about his own child molest and naming the people and talking about my experiences, we do live in an era where Me Too, Time's Up, has existed and protected women. It's been a veil of protection for women. But I feel like when it comes to men, they're made a mockery. They're called gay. You've had all that happen to you. And they're disrespectedly disregarded. And the people that they accuse don't even get interviewed. And so I've been very vocal and a champion of you getting justice over the years. So that's why I asked you the question.
No, I mean, you know how deep this shit can go. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not here on this earth to serve any devils, nor will I stand by and try to protect any of these people. If you hurt somebody, you need to rectify that. You know what I mean? But yeah, the game is different. You know, I feel like for men, it's something that they want to hide, but I feel like a lot of men have been abused and molested. And I personally, I'm excited to do this documentary. It's not about that. It's about my life, but we're hiring some of the best doctors because I'm still trying to understand who did that to that person. Why would that person really want to do that? I personally don't have that desire to want to mess and fondle with a kid. You know what I mean? So I just don't understand it. Probably would never understand it, and I'm just a small piece of it. But I just pray that we can protect our children more, man. You know, real talk. Like nobody should have to go through that. You know, some of my close friends, I won't name names, they're like, I'm surprised you ain't kill yourself. You know, I was like, everybody wasn't built for this. So I know my testimony that the enemy has tried to get me to smear or tried to, water me down and, dim my light. It's inevitable that I have this platform because this is what I was put on this earth to do. Check this shit out. I'm tired of fucking being bullied. I'm a grown ass man. I'm 35 years old. I'm not a little kid. I'm tired of you niggas fucking with me. So this is how we gonna do this. I ain't on no violent shit. We ain't on no street shit. We ain't gonna send nobody to see you. You don't gotta send nobody to see me. But what we will do is when I see you, I'm smacking the shit out of your ass. I wanna catch a fade, nigga. That's the only thing, nigga, I want, nigga. Y'all niggas took my money. We already know. We know. Chris, we get it. But nigga, this shit is over, nigga. Your time is done, nigga. So when I see you, I wanna fade, nigga. Hit me up, nigga. I wanna catch a fade, nigga.
I will say this, it was a very interesting interview. I happened to catch it when it dropped, and then I saw where Jason Lee put out that Chris Stokes had it removed with a cease and desist, so they're working to put it out at a later date. I feel like this. Chris Stokes is wrong. He's treacherous. He knows what he did to those boys, to include Immature and everybody else he's had dealings with. I'm not surprised by this at all. I remember back when this first hit the scene that Raz B spoke out, all of a sudden things got removed from the internet. I remember Tasha K doing some stuff and a couple other content creators. And then all of a sudden their videos got stricken. They were removed and everything else. Chris Stokes' pockets are super deep, even though he's not significantly wealthy. But when you're out here in the Me Too spectrum, baby, there's a lot you can get away with, especially when your homeboys and them are doing the same thing. It's no coincidence that Raz B is still traumatized behind this, because if you haven't noticed, during the Scream tour, he couldn't even complete it. He was getting into fights with his baby mama. I mean, it was a mess. It was a complete mess. I will say this. I don't feel like society is against men speaking out. I just feel men cover for other men. That's the truth. I mean, if you look at it, look at all the people who participated in the R. Kelly saga and the Woody Allens and everybody else who's a predator. I mean, Matt Lauer, he had Roger Ailes, okay? But those are just my thoughts. Those are my opinions. Comment down below, and I gotta go. Bye, hoes.